भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Good morning. Surya Rao sir has asked me to tell you about the importance of book reading, particularly students who have come here to learn spoken English. You need to apply yourselves to book reading seriously. As I've already told you, even the best coaching institute can contribute only 10 to 15%. 85% is your effort. You are here on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. That means on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, the same time, between 7:30 and 9:30, you are free. Are you? Right. You have to read something seriously. This 7:30 to 9:30, MWF days. One day you come here, one day you read something at home. British have left, but we have retained their language. And that has come as a huge advantage to us now, the world today. The world has become one village after the advent of internet. This language actually has become a huge advantage for India if you compare other countries. Now European countries are also learning English. For the first time, the world needed a connecting language. India, we needed a connecting language, lingua franca, and so we retained English. Because some states in the south, they refused to adopt Hindi, refused to take Hindi as the connecting language, and so we have retained English. Now East Asian countries and also European countries, they're also learning English in a huge way because the world needed a connecting language. I think around 34 countries or 35 countries English is spoken. Because actually in so many countries the language is spoken, that is actually taken as a connecting language for all the nations. And also because America, the most affluent nation in the world, speaks English. The most powerful economy in the world speaks English. English has become the lingua franca of the world today, and also in India. So there is something called technical reading. We do a lot of reading, but technical reading is something different. Generally, when we read for the sake of content. Everybody here in India today, all the educated people, I mean, particularly those who are in colleges, they understand English. I mean, when you read, you understand it. But when you want to express, either orally or in written form, you struggle. Yes. No? When we read, we understand. So content we understand, but when we want to express, we have some difficulty. So when you read from today onwards, do the technical reading. What is technical reading? Observe the sentences. Pay attention to sentences, how the sentences are constructed. Syntax you observe. And also, if you don't know the meaning of a particular word, don't proceed further. You have cell phone in your hand now. Not earlier times, you have to open the dictionary, this huge volume, 2 kg, 3 kg weight. It's okay. It is difficult to open the dictionary and find the meaning of the word. But today you don't have that disadvantage. In your phone itself, you can check the meaning of the word and also pronunciation. Pronunciation also there, that icon is there, no? Mic icon, press, and pronunciation also you can come to know. So that's how you need to read. Okay, English opens the doors to your knowledge in a wide range of subjects. There's so many websites are in English. Your knowledge horizon gets expanded phenomenally if you have good grip in this language. So, to enhance your language skill actually is to enhance your knowledge, as it were. Because language actually is the doorway to all the subjects in a way. So many areas and so many fields to acquire knowledge. You have the opportunity today because the internet age. Most of the students they don't even read their websites because a lot of information is available. Knowledge is there because you are not good at English. And also listening. First time when you listen, you may understand only 30 to 40% of the lecture. Second time you hear, you will understand 50. Third time you hear 60%. Fourth time, again and again you hear. And also now that English speeches are there in YouTube. So it's not just speech that comes on the screen also, not in small letters, in big font. The words come, everything, actually the speaker is speaking, everything comes on the screen. They can observe the words. You can how they're being pronounced. And if you don't know the meaning of the particular word, again you can check. Wonderful speeches, extraordinary speeches. People who are very fluent in English, they are there in YouTube. TED Talks are there, Ink Talks are there, beautiful conversations, discussions, debates. You are at a huge advantage in a way. You can learn in a very short span of time. Only thing is aptitude and interest. And most of the students who come from rural areas, they have this belief that if I learn grammar, if I master grammar, I'll become fluent in English. Not at all. That is a misconception. Grammar has nothing to do with language. In fact, if you ask me, language first and grammar comes afterwards. Grammar is just to perfect your language. First, you need to have good grip over language. But you think first I will learn grammar, and using grammar I will frame sentences and I will speak. Speech doesn't happen like that, right? You read books, you pick up the language, and language flows out of you. Effortlessly, it must flow. Not that you use grammar and you construct sentences and you speak. How we speak our mother tongue? Do we use grammar? We don't, right? Zero grammar. We speak. So, language is part of a culture. It has to be picked up like that only. So, you can't apply logic there. So, why BUT is butter, PUT is putter? Hmm? Why? But pronunciation of the thing, language you cannot apply logic. That's all. It's the word is pronounced like that. It's part of a culture. So you read books, technical reading you do. 3 months to 4 months you do this technical reading. There will be significant improvement in your language skill. Okay? Do you get the point? Chautara Mari. Surya is saying, if we teachers tell, they don't listen, Swamiji, you tell, they will take it seriously. పుస్తకాలు చదవటం కంపల్సరీ. Book reading is a must. There is no substitute to that. Because some of the students have such high expectations on coaching centers that everything will happen if I join in a best coaching initiative. It's not going to happen like that. You need to read. You need to apply yourselves to book reading. There is no substitute to that. If there were any substitute, I would have told you. So, because investment in knowledge is the best investment, and this is the stage in life. Okay, you need to invest in knowledge. So all the knowledge that you acquire now will be useful to you for the rest of life. But also, as I tell you, tomorrow actually, in terms of jobs, one skill actually is not sufficient to survive in the job market. To survive in the job market, particularly in urban spaces for 30 to 40 years, you need to have multiple skills. The earlier days have gone. Life is going to be increasingly complex in the sense one particular skill you have, and if you think that with that skill you will survive for 30 to 40 years in a single job, it's not going to happen like that. You may have to quit jobs and you may have to take up new jobs every 2 years or every 3 years. For that, you need to have multiple skills. But now, if you become, proficient in English language, if you get good command over English language, there's so many things you can learn. As you have multiple skills, it becomes easy for you to survive in a job market. So my request to all of you is take my advice seriously and try to apply yourselves to book reading. If possible, try to become members of the library. We have got wonderful books there. Borrow books. We lend books for 14 days. After 14 days, you can return or you can extend the book for further period of time. Okay? Thank you. Nice day.